Hi, David. How you doing? I've got your work up here. Before we look at your work, I want to talk a little bit about the assignment itself. So I'm in week 7, exercise custom use. I'm sorry, I'm in week 7, project 3, paper currency continue. And instead of jumping straight to your work, I want to go ahead and take a look at the what is required here. And over here, when we take a look at the objectives and the project specifications in the overview, we can see that this week you are going to continue working on your project by submitting rough sketches. Okay, this is something that's really very, very, very important in design, and that is following the logical order of a design project. You have in this course and in this project, we're going from the ideation to the thumbnails to the rough sketches and then on to the digital representation or the final representation, the finished piece. So right now you've gone from your thumbnails to straight to these digital renderings. So we need rough sketches. I can't accept these as rough sketches because, as you know, rough sketches means pencil to paper. Now, I understand that you're a working professional and that, maybe you don't have time to sketch, but you have to try to figure out a way to get the sketches in, because in order to show proficiency in the objectives of the course and the assignment, you have to follow the logical flow of the assignment. So that indicates going from your thumbnails to your rough sketches. In a studio setting, you're going to have your submission would be this. Your rough sketches would look. Let me show you something here. I'm going to show you Paul's rough sketches, and this is public forum, so this is not anything that you can't see. But these are really good in rough sketches because these are telling the art director that this is exactly what the paper is going to look like. All right, this is the composition, this is the placement of this character, this is the placement of this type, this is the orientation of this type. You've got these other characters here, these lines that indicate weaving as he has indicated in his writing. So the things that aren't super well developed in the sketch itself have been indicated in the writing as to what their intention and what purpose they're going to serve. Otherwise, you can clearly see very deliberate placement of items. You even have scale showing the denominations and the shapes behind the denominations. So as an art director, I would get this and I would expect to say, okay, the currency is going to look just like this, only it's going to be in its final state. Okay, over here, we don't have that. Even as a digital sketch, you're just not showing intent here. Basically, you're just showing placement of text. That's it. So I would like to see more. I'd like to see you sketch out rough sketches of the actual 4 denominations of your bills, and try to do so in a way that you can see the size differences. So I got a little bit of work in front of you, but I understand where you're going. You've got the vertical orientation. You've got the placement of the denomination and the Republic of Kenya. But again, we don't have any of our visuals in place other than the color bars. So, all right. So I would like to see you bolster this submission by going ahead and developing your rough sketches so that we can look at your sketches and say, okay, this is exactly what the bill is going to look like. All right. Now, last week you had those sketches last week. Let's just jump over there real quick. I believe it was in week 6 critique. And if I remember correctly, yes, it was down towards the bottom. And here they are, yeah. So basically, what I would like to see is I would like to see these sketched out to their final logical end. Okay, so let's take your thumbnails from this week and sketch these out. boy, these are more of rough sketches than they were thumbnails. So these are basically your rough sketches. So what I would need you to do is I would need you to take what you have here and kind of let's go ahead and sketch in where you have show your intent with the visual posture of each of those bills. Show your intent in your roughs. So in other words, come over here, sketch this out. This is exactly what the facing of the top of the bill, the head of the bill is going to look like. So go ahead and sketch out what the rest is going to look like, okay? Other than that, I think that you're heading in a really cool direction. I love what we had last week. We just need to follow the actual parameters of the assignment. So we can't jump from sketches to digital roughs. We're going from thumbnails to sketches and then to digital renderings. All right. Hope that makes sense. If not, let me know. I'll see if I can clarify further. All right. Thanks very much.